Alright everybody, welcome to a Division 2 match with Chode Gang International and Beep Boop. The map's going to be Battlefield of Eternity. The draft is imminent, and it is super imminent right now, as we are underway. So Battlefield of Eternity, kind of a weird map in the rotation in that it's only a 2-lane map as opposed to the predominance of 3-lane maps in the game, and we're going to go ahead and start with a ban from Illidan from Chode Gang International. Just not having any of that. Not looking to pick it up for themselves. Just saying no. With a capital Nillidan. Tip your waitresses. I'll be here all week. Beep Boop taking their time on this. And they respond by banning Li Ming. There's going to be a whole lot of brawling in the middle of the map, so each team clearly worried about just straight damage, and Chode Gang decided, well, I'd actually like some of that damage pie and take a great big slice of Greymane. Wonder how Beep Boop would respond to that. Maybe it's just the games I've been in, but Greymane's been performing surprisingly well over the last few weeks, just getting in there, ripping apart, and dealing damage like no tomorrow's coming. Beep Boop starts by picking up a Zagara of their own, gets some excellent vision in the middle of that, in the middle of the battlefield, lane along the sides. There's not a whole lot of maps Zagara is bad on, and this certainly isn't one of them. Following up with a Rhaegar. So Beep Boop clearly know what they're prioritizing, knowing what they're comfortable with, and getting them while the getting's good. So with the absence of tanks from Beep, well, I'll wait. A lot of discussion going into stoppage time for Chode Gang International, figuring out how to respond to Rhaegar. And Thrall is often an answer to any problem you run across. A nice solid assassin. And Chode Gang just really prioritizing damage, just starting with 2 extremely high damage output heroes that can just delete someone from the map. And an Uther to decide who gets deleted. While keeping everybody standing. So both teams high up on supports, a lot of damage on the side of Chode Gang, a lot of lane control from Beep Boop, so definitely a different approach to the draft to start for both teams. We'll see how they wind up, but excellent draft all around. Ban to Beep Boop, taking some time. So with them having next pick. Taking a lot of time for this. This is important. This ban tells Chode Gang a whole lot of information, and it tells them that we don't want ETC anywhere near us. The Uther stunlock into ETC can just be a massive problem, and Beep Boop wants to have no part of that today. So Beep Boop banning a tank, Chode Gang not having a tank, Beep Boop not having a tank. Is this may be the game of the sub-tier tanks? And Chode Gang going to ban Tyrande. Tyrandy. I've been playing HOTS. I didn't play in beta, but I played when it launched, and so that puts me at just under a year now, and I still, to this day, don't correctly know how to pronounce Tyrande. And joke's on you, general chat. You can't tell me because I don't read phonetically. Beep Boop picking up their tank, Johanna. I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the lane opposite Zagara just to maximize lane control, but um, she's really going to shine in the middle when we have just gigantic brawls near the Immortals themselves. Beep Boop taking a lot of time, being very thorough. They start picking up damage themselves. Kael'thas, having been recently where he worked for the 8th, 9th time, it seems to be in a good spot and certainly a strong hero to have today. Battlefield may not be his absolute best, but I don't think there is a bad one, so excellent pickup. Chode Gang picks up Muradin to be their frontliner, and they're going to follow up with possibly somebody else with strong laning potential. I can't imagine they would want their Greymane to get caught out very much, but I'll see how this shakes up. A lot of heroes I could see here. With Greymane, I could see. Well, I wasn't going to say Tyrael, but Tyrael also seems like a fine pick. Gets strong frontline presence in both lanes, and now Beep Boop gets to decide what do they want to close this draft out. They want to also run with a double warrior. They want to add some more damage into this mix. Whatever they do, they should make a decision in the next 11 seconds because time is not on their side. Timer's ticking down. Can feel the tension coming through the computer, and they manage to squeak out Tychus. And so, boys and girls, that's the draft. We'll hop into the game in just a few moments, and we'll see how this shakes out. But right now, I'm tending to lean on the side of Chode Gang, which is a sentence that I won't have to say after today. But it's a funny team name. It's good. Where's my brain?
Reckoning is at hand.
And we are underway. Taking a bit of extra time to load into the game. Hope everybody's connection's okay. It's never a good sign when you go to load and the music finishes before you're in a game, but everybody's still creeping up there, so should be in imminently, and here we are. The Terrible Twos, Battlefield of Eternity. 2 teams, 2 Immortals, Week 2, Division 2. It's all about the 2. And starting off on the blue team, Chode Gang International with J Tough on Greymane, Fizz16 on Muradin, Janitor on Thrall, Ronak on Uther, and Bizarre Killa on Tyrael.
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
And representing Beat Boop, we have Oop on Tychus, TRM on Zagara down at the bottom, Klondike on Rhaegar, Rakes on Kael'thas, and Dogma on Johanna. Good luck to both teams. We'll see how this shakes out. Beat Boop looking to set up an early gank hiding in that top bush, but Chode Gang's having none of it as most of the team rotates down to bottom. Thrall up here by himself in the top lane. Is he going to run into a problem? He's thinking about it, but it looks like he's fine for the moment. Down at the bottom, Zagara safely laning as best as she can. And in comes the team. Thrall's in a really terrible spot. He is gonna melt. What a fast kill. What a fast kill from Beat Boop. Uther swings up top to keep collecting XP from those waves that no one else is there to see. And we're back to the game. Beat Boop pressuring hard on top. Already taken down a tower, it looks like. Looking to do a lot of damage before these first waves of Immortals come in. But Thrall shows off and the pressure seems to back off. Meanwhile, Chode Gang International doing damage of their own in bottom. Looks like we're off to the races from level 1. There's tons of damage coming in on both sides. Neither team caring about defense, it's all about the gold. You don't win by defense, and Zagara certainly didn't win right there. Chode Gang looking to do one more round of damage before the Immortals spawn. Beat Boop go ahead and taking up position there, maybe trying to get a couple pickups of their own. It looks like they're going to start on the Immortal. Greymane walks in, not a whole lot he's going to do against Johanna by himself, but there's help coming. And it looks like Beat Boop is definitively winning this race for the first round of Immortals. A lot of low health coming down on Tyrael, but he's going to be okay, giving his friend Muradin a parting gift. And so at halftime for the Immortal fight, it looks like Beat Boop has the advantage by about 2,000 hit points. And both teams just gonna clean up to the races. Looks like looks like the gap's closing. It's going to be awfully close. Depends who can dodge these stuns. And oh, with 28 health remaining, the first Immortal goes to Chode Gang International. What a comeback. Did not think they had the damage to pull that out, but they certainly did. That one stun at the end might have just been the difference. And so with no shields, the Immortal's not going to do a whole lot of damage here, but if nothing else, he's going to distract the other team long enough for Chode Gang to make a move. And that move is going in, going ham, going face, going straight to the gate, not getting a whole lot of damage through, but Johanna doing an excellent job being in the way, being that guardian shield for the rest of Beat Boop. The Immortal falls. Tyrael looks like he might have overextended, but he manages to get out of there just in time. But that means he's not around to defend the rest of his team. Muradin's in some trouble. Greymane's in some trouble, but it looks like they're going to get away as well. What a narrow escape for Chode Gang, but they did manage to get away without losing anyone. Thrall chasing away Zagara is going to keep doing this one-on-one dance. We'll go back to top where the action is. Tyrael's in a bad spot. He's in the way of everybody else. He's gonna go down. That explosion coming, doing a lot of damage to Tychus, but no one else to follow up on. Johanna locking people down. Are they going to get Muradin? Bombs on him. He goes off. Gives it to Greymane. He goes off. Small experience lead for Beep Boop. They're putting some pressure on the top fort, but it looks like they don't have the sustain there to keep going. They're going to have to back up while Johanna recharges her health pool. Got a low health Rhaegar running back. And so far, despite losing the first Immortal, it looks like the map's mostly in control of Beep Boop. Beep Boop working on that top siege camp. Looks like Chode Gang knows about it, but doesn't really have a position to do anything about it. Just have to clean it up before the Immortal as best they can. Meanwhile, Greymane taking out this bruiser by himself like a boss, howling like the wolf, and he secures the camp. Beep Boop's bruiser goes unclaimed, and we are into the next Immortal fight. Beep Boop getting the initiative, starting the damage train, trying to not repeat what happened last time and make sure they can get as much as they can. Both teams just destroying Immortals as quickly as possible. And once again, Beep Boop has the lead at halftime. Immortals trade places across. We're going to definitely have a fight here. It's hard for each team to engage without barreling through the other team or totally withdrawing. Looks like the fight's going to be in Beep Boop's favor. Incidentally dealing damage to the Immortal with every attack. Chode Gang falling very low. Johanna falling decently low, but she's nigh unkillable right now. Tychus being a hero in the front of the line with not a whole lot of health. Johanna comes in to be that frontliner once again. Tychus still falling. Johanna very low. Tychus falls down. There you go. All the heroes are such low health. Tyrael goes down, looking to finish someone off. Can he do it? No. Whiffs and nobody. But the damage is still going in the favor of Beep Boop in this Immortal fight. 4v4. Chode Gang's going to have to get something decisive, something like killing the tank. Johanna drops down. Everybody immediately disengages. Chode Gang cleaning up this Zagara mess that's left around, and the Immortal with a little bit of health still stands. Looks like Chode Gang is not feeling engaging. They don't want to rush in and get blown out by something. Greymane runs top, scoops up the experience, and it looks like they're resigning themselves to lose this Immortal fight. Well, I say that. They're coming out into the middle of the map. Greymane at low health, Muradin jumping in. Uther running away. He's going to get away fine. Everybody seems to be at reasonable health. And the fight's back in Beep Boop's control. In the face of the Immortal. He's got less than 500 health. He's certainly going to go down from this. Beep Boop says, you wanted an Immortal? Fine. You got your one. You met your quota. Now it's time to run away, because here comes the damage train. Tychus, Johanna, and Rhaegar helping the Immortal with about 2/3 shield. This is going to do a significant amount of damage and probably take down the fort unless something quite wacky happens. Johanna up there in their face, still plenty of health and shields, and the Immortal all the way through the wall, and this fort is not looking good. Muradin's health drops to about half. Now if they can get this fort, Beep Boop's going to immediately hit level 10. Might be able to do something amazing with those heroics. But they may not need him and just eat Muradin. And while all this is happening, Zagara is looking to pick up a second fort of their own. A sliver of health left, but it looks like given time they're going to get it. And things do not look good for Chode Gang International. They're down 1 and 19/20ths of a building. Down a full level, still haven't hit their heroics. This Greymane needs to be careful. He is not in a good spot. The team is closing in on him, and he is in for a real rough time. The team is here. The stun comes in, the damage follows, and everybody is chasing him away from the fort, and it looks like he might... No, the Kael'thas... Kael'thas made his world directly upside down. A big sundering coming out from Thrall, responded to with a big maw from Zagara. Lots of people stunned right away. Excellent Divine Shield on Muradin. He's going to live. Tyrael might get away from this. It looks like he's... Oh, he doesn't quite make it. Tychus decided it was about damn time that someone fell. I promise I'll stop with terrible jokes, essentially. One day. Alright, so we got a break in the action. Beat Boop disengaging from the fight. Did all the damage they were looking to do there. And so let's take a look at the board. We've got Chode Gang International with both their forts gone. Some minor damage on the lower wall of the keep. And Beat Boop with their walls gone and not a lot of damage on either fort. Chode Gang International is going to have to do some work to catch up on this, and each team takes a camp. We're going to push while this is going on. We've got Immortal number 3. Where it looks like Chode Gang International is going to start the initiative. Beat Boop decides to go get another Merc camp, get that pushing while this is doing. Greymane goes off to deal with them, but Chode Gang International is way ahead on the damage race. I say that, they're only about 1,000 damage up. That could be pretty easily eclipsed, maybe by one more stun again, like we saw in the first fight. Immortals switch places to the safe zones. Each team's just going to pile on damage as fast as they can. And it looks like Beat Boop's going to run this one too. So Immortal number 3, their second of the game, goes to Beat Boop.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Beep boop. Mr. Immortal with not a whole lot of shields powering up. He's going to be marching down top. Chode Gang International still already mounting in the defense, knowing what's coming their way. No split push from Beat Boop. It's all hands on deck for this one. This Immortal's going to need all the help he can get to get into that keep. And for all the Merc camps that were on the board, they've all been cleaned up well now. There's nothing left. Abilities going out. Phoenix goes down to help zone out some of the Chode Gang heroes. Johanna's just scooping everybody up into a gigantic maw from Zagara. Taking away 2 heroes from the board. Looks like Muradin's gonna fall. He's incredibly low health. Laser beam almost drills him to death. And all the while the keep is taking immense damage, and it will certainly fall. Good job on both teams on not getting taken down yet, but the health pool looks just too stout for Beat Boop. They're in an almost unengageable position. They can do whatever they want until it's time to leave. And it seems that now it might be time to leave. But instead, Tyrael's gonna fall. Beat Boop just dominating this second half of the game with the second and third Immortal. Catapults are now pushing into the top lane. That's going to be a problem for the rest of the game. And Chode Gang's going to need to do something outlandish to come back from this. You're going to need to catch somebody unawares. You're going to need to pull away with an Immortal. What's for sure is they're going to need to take action to pull this one out. Looks like teams are trading siege camps. Beat Boop looking to take out the last remaining structures for Chode Gang. And they're coming in hard and fast. Only Thrall left on the defense. Speary Goat's coming in to assist. The wall's going to go down. The towers are going to go down. Immortals are spawning in half a minute. We've got a potential ambush coming here. They're just waiting for Beat Boop to run away or find a moment to strike. Muradin decides that moment is now, and everybody's coming into the damage train. Except 2 people that exit via a maw. They're going to be in timeout for a while. They pop out to see Thrall be removed from the map. Divine Shield goes on Muradin, and there's just too much damage for Beat Boop. They can't it seems like they can't be stopped. They're not even dealing with the Immortals right now. They're just looking to take this keep here and now and possibly just win the game. Damage done, they decide to go. They decide, you know what? You know, it'd be better than a 5-man push to the core, a 6-man push to the core. That's what we need to be seeing right now. A lot of damage going down on the Immortal. 4 members of Chode Gang coming in to try and stop them, and it doesn't look like they're in a good spot to do so. A lot of damage going down on the team. And the Immortal as well. Murd and Hearthen back. He's not going to be around for the second half of this fight. And the damage resumes on the Immortal, but McAlphas and Cigar late to the party. They're coming out. Will that lack of damage be an issue? It doesn't appear that it was. Everybody's still holding strong. Lasers poking, fire blasting, Thrall dying, Tyrael about to fall, but no, he's going to be okay. Rhaegar has to exit the fight. Greymane has to exit the fight. And it looks like a full shield Immortal is going to go into the side of Beat Boop, and that's going to do an incredible amount of damage to the core. It's going to be challenging for Chode Gang International to mount a defense to this, but by the time the Immortal arrives, they should have a full team, so this is their last best hope to turn this game around. Minion waves fully fished in against Chode Gang International.
Ruins beneath my feet. The demon moves for the gates of heaven.
Tyrael runs in against Johanna, does a bunch of damage, but Kelthus responds with damage of his own. Excellent Divine Shield on Thrall, get a Sundering off, get some health back. It's 5 versus 4 in favor of Beat Boop. Immortals going ham on the core. Shields are down to around 80%, and it looks like there's just no defense mounted there. And just rapidly the core falls, and the game goes to Beat Boop. That was awfully close at the beginning. The first Immortal just having less than 30 health before going to Chode Gang International. It looked like they were in a good spot, but instead of getting a lot of damage, they just suffered a couple unfortunate takedowns and couldn't ever reestablish map control after that moment. But well played by both teams. Excellent team play on both sides, but the win does go to Beat Boop. And I wish both teams an excellent week 3, and until next time, I'll see y'all in the Nexus.